You definitely could train to use a heavier sword, and that would be quite devastating because that would be a lot of weight behind it. However, at some point it goes beyond what human muscles can do and what human tendons and bones can handle. And even if you didn't get to that limit, then you would still need to train your entire body. Your arms, shoulders, core, legs, everything, even muscles that you didn't know that you had. Because using swords in general engage those muscles. Now, it would be incredibly cool if there were some bodybuilding or weightlifting competition that actively tried to see how heavy a sword somebody could use effectively. I would watch that. Now, let's assume that somebody does this. Somebody trains to use a, 25, 30-pound sword effectively. That sword would probably be quite brutal when it connects with an opponent. However, just imagine if that same person who obviously trained a massive amount and was incredibly strong, imagine if they had a regular 8-pound Zweihander or something. They would be far quicker, and they would have a lot more endurance with that weapon. And the benefits that you get of using a larger sword against humans are pretty limited, because even with 2-pound regular arming sword type things, cuts can really hurt people. With a massive sword, it would be more difficult for somebody to block, and it would probably be easier to, do stuff to people. Bisections. But it would be harder to parry with yourself because, it's a lot more mass that you need to move around. The biggest benefit a massive sword would have would be fighting against larger creatures, like dragons. But seeing as how those don't exist, there hasn't really been a reason for it. Especially with somebody with just a regular spear will outreach you and could therefore easily beat you. So to summarize, if you're going to put in the work to get that good at using a massively oversized sword, then you'd always just be better using a regular sword.